is a microcosm of Australia as a nation. We have a diverse country and we have a very diverse workforce. So if you have all of these citizens who come from diverse backgrounds and you want to service or sell or operate in that environment, your workforce needs to reflect the country and the markets in which you operate in. I think at Australia Post we do, and we certainly benefit from that. We benefit from it, I think, financially, but we also benefit from it strategically, because with different people sitting around the table, we make better decisions, and decisions that benefit not only our customers, but benefit the community as a whole.
What interested me to become a mentor was my ability to provide back to the community. I was able to help someone achieve their goals and direct them towards their goals. Given that they've only been in Australia for a short period of time, you're able to integrate them into the culture, get them exposed to different areas, introduce them to people they otherwise would have not met. I saw a lot of benefits. You get a different perspective on another individual's life, the struggles they went through to get here, and just to see what they've accomplished, and you can be part of that.
My name is Sebastian Arteaga Oliden. I am from Peru. I got here 3 years ago into Australia with my mom and her husband, and I'm working in Australia Post 2 years. The UK program helped me to get experience in different kind of areas, different kind of jobs.
I'm Darlington Batu from Liberia, West Africa. Everyone is like a family in Australia Post. It's very good, and that's what I like Australia Post.
It's pretty interesting, like the way how they do work and how I learn from them, so I can improve myself. I really like improving myself, so this is a great place to do that.
UK too is helpful. UK too help migrants from other countries who haven't had the opportunity. Like every Australian, I have also gotten lots of skills to enable me work in other places other than Australia Post.
We have over 138 nationalities represented in our company and over 65 languages that are spoken. This diversity is broader than just languages and countries and nationalities. It's also in reflection to the number of women that we have in our organisation.
My name is Hong Leung. I came from Vietnam. I came to Australia in year 1989. It has been a pleasure. Australia Post helped me to settle in Australia because I think it is a place for belonging, and every day I come here to work with different people, all nationality. It helps me gain confidence and learn new things.
My name is Lakshman Gunasekar, and I came from Sri Lanka. I'm nearly 20 years now in Australia, and I'm working the Australia Post now last 18 years. I'm really enjoying working with the multicultural staff.
Australia Post is a big company. They have a lot of different shifts that I can work and balance with my family. Australia Post has some regulation like no bullying, no racist, no harassment, and every employee has to treat everyone equally.
I love working, not just money, but I love the working environment. I love the people I work with.
I met a lot of friends from different kind of countries, but in a sense, we are like one, you know? I really like that, like sharing, talking.
Migrants coming to Australia, many of them don't have the potential to look for a job, but they have every capability to work in Australia. It would be amazing for other companies to take the initiative to improve the program, to develop the program, to make UK into at least a bigger organization where every migrant coming to Australia can have some opportunities.
The cognitive component in our perceptions of group members is the stereotype, the positive or negative belief that we hold about the characteristic of social group. We may decide that all people are incompetent or that college professors are absent-minded, and we may use those beliefs to guide our actions toward people from those groups.
Let's talk about ethnocentrism. It means evaluating the culture of others from one's perspective. People tend to favor their own culture, which may cause discrimination.
Tokenism means the practice of doing something, such as hiring a person who belongs to a minority group, only to prevent criticism and give the appearance that people are being treated fairly.
What are you doing here? What do you mean? Well, I'm supposed to be the only black guy at this party.
I can't type. I don't take dictation. I won't sharpen pencils. I can't file. My boss calls me indispensable.
Some people want me to be heads or tails. I see no way.
According to the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, as women and men engaged in traditional roles of homemaker and breadwinner, each gender came to be associated with traits required of each role, for example, nurturance and agency, respectively. Moreover, as a result of these original gender roles, it is theorized that people enter occupational areas typically associated with their traditional gender role, for example, women in nursing or men in firefighting.
Miss Jones.
Just a minute.
Will you make a copy of this?
Naturally. I pushed the button on the Xerox 914. I make perfect copies of whatever my boss needs by just turning a knob and pushing a button. Anything he can see.
Gender roles and stereotyping are enforced through the wording and imagery of commercial advertisements. Words and careers associated with the domestic sphere are often utilized in ads targeting women. Words associated with leadership, skill, and agency are found in ads targeting men.
I don't say things as
Formerly, most bread was made in the home, but it took experience and a lot of hard work to turn out good bread every time. The housewife usually gave a sigh of relief when her efforts were successful. Today, the baking industry has taken over a good part of the job of providing America's daily bread and other bakery products. The industry produces over $2 billion worth of baked foods per year. It employs more than 300,000 persons in a wide variety of jobs, calling for various degrees of skill and knowledge. Wholesale bakery, the actual baking is mainly machine operation, and except for certain key jobs, much of the work can be done by persons without any previous training.
It is interesting to note the portrayal of women in these two commercials from the 1940s through 60s. They were seen as only capable of simple tasks such as pressing buttons, or even at times nothing more than a housewife or a receptionist who must leave it up to men to mass-produce goods and follow their lead in the progression of a business/company. It is also critical to note the language associated with males and females in the preceding videos. Housewife, I can't type, whatever my boss needs are all directed at the working women, whereas words such as skill and knowledge are associated with the men who ultimately take over and industrialize the work women have been doing for years.